The National Hockey League, home to over 700 elite athletes, each with a story and once a childhood dream. A dream of donning an NHL sweater in one of 32 rinks around the league. Rogers Place here in Edmonton, Alberta, of course, being one of them. In fact, this building has been home to 2 debuts in the last couple of weeks. Philip Broberg got his first taste of NHL action against the Chicago Blackhawks on November 20th, and Marcus Niemelainen faced off against Crosby and the Penguins on December 1st. And with each player's arrival on hockey's biggest stage comes a welcome to the NHL moment. For some players, it's taking their solo rookie lap ahead of their NHL debut when the lights go on for warm-up. For others, it's scoring their first NHL goal early in their careers, or even lining up against a player they idolized growing up. This week, I talked to Edmonton Oilers players and Coach Tippett about their welcome to the NHL moment.
You know, honestly, my first game kind of felt like just a blur looking back. You're kind of just in shock the whole time, and the game starts to slow down a little bit after that. But I think my welcome to the NHL moment would have been playing Ovi. I think we played him maybe 4 or 5 games in, and just seeing the big 8 flying around. It was a pretty cool night for sure.
Sekera drops for McDavid. McDavid moving in with shot right out in front. They score. McDavid put it on net.
My 4th NHL game, we played in LA, and they had just come off the cup, and they were a heavy, really good hockey team. And it was my 4th NHL game. I wasn't ready to contribute. And I was sitting on the bench, and I was just like, I can't play in this league. They're too good. They're too big, too strong. They were so good. Like, you honestly didn't touch the puck, and probably that was kind of my welcoming moment where I was like, wow, this league is hard. So, yeah, other than that, probably first goal, too.
I mean, we played against Tampa, who we were really good at. It was at the time, and it was on a leap year, so it was on actually February 29th, which is pretty cool. So I'll remember that date, and yeah, just remember, being on the ice against Stamkos and Hedman and guys who you would watch on TV, and being on the ice with them, and actually being able to compete and be competitive in that game. We lost by 1, and all the young guys were on at the end of the game, so that was pretty cool. And yeah, it was a fun experience.
I guess for me it was coming back home to play in Edmonton. I guess my first game was overseas in Sweden, and it was kind of didn't feel like just a normal game, but it was a little different. And coming back, first game in the building here was pretty special for me.
I'd probably just say my first goal, honestly. I think that was kind of, like a pretty cool moment. I think my first game I got hit pretty hard too. That was kind of a big welcome to the NHL moment. But I think just my first goal was kind of the coolest moment I kind of had so far. So that's probably it.
A lot of players talk about their welcome to the NHL moment. Did you have a moment that really stood out tonight?
I got hit pretty hard in the first period, so that kind of woke me up a little bit, I guess.
Mine was, we were playing Battle of Alberta. I want to say my welcome to the NHL. Davo scored a natural hat trick, scored all 3 goals in the game, so that was my welcome to the league, and I was just like, oh my gosh.
Breaking away is Connor McDavid, barreling down the right-hand side to the net. Rick shot, score! High glove on Mike Smith.
My first shift in the NHL was in the old Boston Garden, and I was a centerman, but when I got to the NHL, they put me on left wing, and I lined up beside Terry O'Reilly. And Big Terry gave me a little shove in the back. He was a big, strong man, and I remember go, holy crow, I'm in trouble now, And he had his big Lang skates there. He put it about a foot on my side, and so I put my foot in front of him. He pushed me, and the linesman pushed us back a little bit, and then we came in and we put our skates right side by side, and that was my first shift in the NHL. I'll never forget it.